wanted to show you my pomegranate. This year it is just thriving so much. There are like a gazillion blooms all over this. I mean, it is so green and red. I mean, it looks like a poinsettia. It's so red and I love it. Something has gone around and knocked off a lot of the blooms, which is making me a little upset because every year it's the same story. It's squirrels, and they get in there and they eat half my crops, and they just destroy all my crops, which really upsets me, including the one back there. I have a second smaller pomegranate tree, and even that one is blooming, and I believe it's because this winter, when I was trying to add as much water into the cisterns as possible, I brought this hose over here and I had it right at the base of the tree, and I thought that the cistern was completely full, so I must have opened the valve to release the water out as I was pumping water into the cisterns, and I must have forgotten to turn it back to close, and it basically emptied all my water from the cisterns out to this area. So without much watering this season, I am getting tons of blooms here on the pomegranate, which as soon as I see fruit, I'm going to start covering them with a special netting. But this is the most blooms I've ever seen, and they are huge blooms, like so pretty. So we'll see what happens, because a lot are already being destroyed. And speaking of blooms, these calendula are spent. There's a couple that are new, and I'm gonna deadhead all these and collect them and dry them, and then collect the seeds from them. And the more you deadhead, the more the new blooms will come up. Here my summer squash is coming up. I planted green and yellow zucchini squashes next to this transplanted ginger that came out of a bucket. This is my daughter's double Dutch rose, and I just deadheaded a few, if you can see these empty stalks here. And the more, same thing, the more you deadhead, the more the blooms will come out. And this apple tree is really flourishing. When we got it, it was about yay tall, which is about 5 feet, 4 or 5 feet 5, something tall. And now it's only about another foot taller, but it is just blooming. It's fantastic. Hi folks, so I was recently at my mom's house for Mother's Day, and I filmed her garden. Both my mom and dad are great green thumb master gardeners, and I showed you her harvest of papayas, and she gave me 2, and as you can see, it's really big. It's bigger than my hand for each one of them, like bigger than my hand, and I should weigh them. So as you can see, this one is 1 pound 9 ounces right there, and this other one is 2 pounds, so it is quite heavy, and I could probably eat, like if you were just trying to cut it up and eat it, a person could eat somewhere between 1/4 to 1/2 and be full, completely full, and it is so highly nutritious and sweet and delicious. I'm going to cut open the 2 pound one because this one is softer and it's ready to be eaten. So now I've sliced it in half, and look, there's not one single seed in here. And what I did was, when I sliced it, the knife ran so smoothly across it, and I was kind of disappointed because there aren't any seeds, but at the same time it's convenient. This variety is a variety from Hawaii. I'm not really sure the name because I've recently ate some smaller Hawaiian papaya called Sunrise, and they have a ton of seeds inside, which every time I get something with seeds, I throw it into my yard, into my garden, and strategic spots based on how their growing conditions are. And now that I know, I've killed a lot of papaya seedlings because I overwater them. They don't like wet feet, so it's kind of strange for being an exotic tropical fruit that it doesn't like water, but apparently that's the style. So now I'm just gonna cut it into quarters and peel it and eat a quarter to half of one because it's so delicious. So hope you go out and get yourself some papaya, whether it be Meridol or Hawaiian or whatnot, and plant yourself some papaya. And in this case, my parents have these mature trees, so every year it gives them so many fruit just from one tree, and they have multiple trees. So I mean, it's quite abundant, and it's great for a food forest. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and hope you grow yourself a nice permaculture garden. Thank you very much. Hi everyone. So I basically didn't peel it. I just scooped it with a spoon, the insides, and it's almost like 1% waste. Like it's 99% food, and it tastes like melon, and it's so delicious. No weird aftertaste, hardly any papaya smell, because some papayas have a very distinctive smell, which I don't mind, but some people do. But this one is a fantastic variety. I wish I knew the name. And I mean, look at how thin the skin is. I basically ate it all the way down, other than the skin, and you can't do that with a lot of fruit. You can do that with mangoes and just a few fruit, but unlike a melon where you lose about a quarter inch or more of rind, this is like 99% fruit and food. So hope you look for a variety just like this, and I can't wait to try my new papaya, the strawberry papaya, and see how that tastes and what it looks like. But thank you for watching, and you can serve it in more than one way. You can do it this way, or you can dice it up, peel it and everything, and serve it, put it in a cup and serve it that way. So it's really versatile. Hi guys, this is coriander seeds here, and basically it's cilantro seeds. They've dried out, so I've cut all the branches that are dried out, and I'm harvesting the seeds. So you just pluck off all these little circles. Those are the seeds. As you see, I've already plucked some of them off, so that's what I'm going to do for all of these. I'm going to pluck out all the little coriander seeds, and you can just put them in a jar with silica gel packet and keep it dry and use it for spicing things, or you can resow the seeds and plant more cilantro again. So these I planted in late winter, and I haven't been harvesting them, so it went to seed, and I allowed it to do so because the bees needed food, and I harvested it a couple times, and I just end up with more seeds, that's all. So I'm gonna start growing it elsewhere. I threw some seeds in the food forest, hoping it'll come up, and I've seen a few little baby cilantro coming up. So, and it just serves to add fragrance, to confuse pests, and it's just filler for any open space in the food forest. So I'm just gonna harvest these and label them 2021 for my future needs. So have a great day. Try collecting your own cilantro or coriander seeds after growing it. I suggest you buy the slow bolt variety because it takes a long time for it to go to seed. I mean, it lasted me months and months before it finally went to seed, and I love that, as opposed to plants that just go to seed right away. So have a great day. So here I have the cilantro seeds. They're the little round balls, and of course there are some cilantro leaves that are dried, so I have to winnow it out, and then I can stick it in an envelope, label it, and that's how you get cilantro seeds. You gotta wait till it dries out, turns brown, and that's when it's fully mature, and then that can be used for seasoning, and if not for seasoning, then to regrow more fresh cilantro. Thank you for watching.